Back in Bangkok, the city I always seem to return to. My hub, my comfort zone, but also my trap. This time I tried something different. A condo in Thong Lor, away from the neon tourist crowds of Nana. The idea was slow travel, to see if I could really live like this. But slow travel here doesn't mean discovery. It means sitting inside, cooking microwave meals, staring at four walls, waiting for night to come. On that first evening, I wander Sukhumvit, testing the waters, convincing myself this could be a new rhythm. But already, I sense it's the same cycle pulling me in again. Morning resets now mean circling Benchasiri Park, trading neon nights for the rhythm of runners and still water. Back in the condo, I cook my own breakfast, then drift to the pool, killing hours in the heat. Time stretches. The walls creep closer. Purpose becomes something you invent, just to hold off the emptiness until night falls again. From the rooftop, Bangkok stretches out like a mirage. Towers of glass and gold where once stood smoke-filled bars and broken dreams. Up here, it's all cocktails and pretension, but I don't belong in this sky. My hunger is down below. The BTS carries me through the veins of Sukhumvit, past endless traffic and restless faces. I tell myself to keep away, but the night always calls me back. As the sun dies, neon flickers to life, and the underworld breathes again. The lure of the streets is stronger than the silence of any condo. The neon hums like a dying star, pulling me back with its false promise of warmth. Once, these streets whispered of love and danger, sweet girls who wanted to stay the night, or the week, who could almost convince you to believe in them. But that world is gone. Now, it's just the glow that draws me in. The theater of shadows staged for tourists passing through, chasing a selfie where lust once lived. The rain falls heavy, turning the asphalt into a mirror, washing over sins that refuse to be erased. Inside, the music rages, but the spirit is hollow. The waitresses who once could steal your heart are replaced by tired faces, women numbed by junk food and daytime soaps, saving for another tattoo, another enhancement, another customer. The hunger has changed. The hunters still wander, but the prey has vanished, leaving only ghosts beneath the lights and the echo of a desire that can never be fed. The city snarls as I head down Soi 55, horns and fumes pressing in. At Khlong, Saen, Saep, boats packed with commuters slice through the water, their routine set in stone. For me, this walk is a reset, a way to replay and erase the neon haze of the night before, to push it back into memory. The mornings are mine, even if the loop drags me back to the condo, waiting for darkness to fall again. The BTS takes me from Thong Lor back into the heart of the night. It always pulls me here, Nana Plaza, the so-called temple of lust. Once this place was alive. Sweet girls with shy smiles, soft hands that wanted to hold on for more than an hour. They made you believe in something, if only for a night. But that's gone. What's left is a neon husk. The bars still glow, the music still pounds, but the spirit has rotted away. Now it's bar grannies pushing overpriced drinks, girls with cellulite, with cheap tattoos, with plastic curves bought on credit. Their beauty traded away for the quick fix, the fast meal, the easy cash. They don't flirt, they don't seduce, they just sit, waiting. faces lit by their phones, bodies sagging under the weight of too many late nights. And still, lust rises in me. That old hunger that drags me back, even when I know it's empty. I circle the plaza like a moth around a dying flame, searching for the spark that used to be here. But it never comes. The truth is, Nana isn't about desire anymore. It's about memory. Men chasing ghosts, trying to relive a heat that no longer burns. I come back, I look, I drink. But all I find is the echo of what once was, and the hollow promise that maybe next time it will be different. Another morning walk, another reset. Benjakitti Park, my sanctuary in the chaos. The water still, the trees steady, the city held at bay for a while. Here, I can walk off the night before, clear the fog, erase the regret. But the pattern is set. The sun rises, I recover, and deep down, I'm only waiting. Waiting for sunset, for it to cool down, the neon-lit streets, and the lust to return. A week in Pattaya changed nothing, so I returned to Bangkok. This time a smaller condo, tucked away on Soi 12. No space, no comfort, just enough to exist. But it was closer to the park for my reset, and closer to the nightlife that pulls me back like a magnet. At night, I wander Sukhumvit, once alive with heat and promise. Now gentrified, another carbon copy city center where sensuality is slowly erased beneath glass and steel. Yet still, the neon whispers. Down Soi 7/1, down Soi 7. The shadows gather. The bars cling on, staffed by women long past their prime. Some polite, some friendly, but all with the same mission. Meet the quota, sell the drinks, keep the lights on. Behind their smiles is calculation. Behind their laughter, exhaustion. This is where the shadow self steps out from me. The man I don't recognize at home. Here, he feeds on the spectacle, on the broken glamour, on the pantomime of lust. It isn't love, it isn't even desire, it's hunger, playing dress-up in neon. And yet I play along, night after night, knowing that soon these streets too will vanish. The grannies and the tired bar girls will be swept away by a wrecking ball and another five-star hotel. What replaces them? Who replaces them? Another lustless night ends on Sukhumvit. The alcohol dulls, the neon blurs, and the shadow retreats. Until the next night, it demands to be fed. Morning comes again, and I run to the park as if ritual will save me. Lumpini is alive, bodies in motion, fighting time, clinging to health like it's a talisman. Even the monitor lizards circle the water, scavenging scraps. Survivors, yes, but also reminders of what we are when the mask is stripped away. I leave the park, and the mask slips from the city too. Nana in daylight is not neon, but rot. Empty bars, peeling paint, shadows of a carnival that only works at night. Down Soi 6, Soi 8, Soi 11. Each street a mirror, showing me the same truth. It isn't the city that's tired, it's me. My shadow walks these streets, and I follow, because I don't know how not to. Back in the condo, I retreat. 7-Eleven becomes my hunting ground, the microwave, my fire. These little routines pretend to give me control. But the truth is, the heat, the walls, the silence, they're my cell. And the shadow whispers, you didn't fly across the world just to sit in a room reheating plastic meals. So I answer it. I wander out again, down Soa 22. Once, this was a kingdom of lust, full of plazas and promises. Now it's just an echo. Seedy alleys, girls who appear when you don't want them and vanish when you do. The shadow plays its tricks. Temptation always just out of reach, just enough to keep me chasing. I end the night in buddies, drinking beer, eating a burger, comfort food, nothing more. The shadow feeds, but it is never full. And I know I will walk again tomorrow, reset again, repeat again, until either I break the loop or it breaks me. The temples gave me a brief escape, Lopburi, Ayutthaya, the quiet streets and ruins. But every escape in Thailand ends the same way, with a return to Bangkok. This time, I take another rabbit hutch condo, up Soi 20. A smaller cave, a tighter box, but the routine resumes as if nothing ever changed. In the early mornings, I walk Benjakitti Park, dodging the joggers, circling the lake as the city stirs. It's busier here at dawn, everyone fighting the heat before the sun burns them back inside. And me? I tell myself it's a reset, that these walks are cleansing. But the truth presses in. I'm only filling hours waiting for the night, waiting for lust to return and drive me back into the neon. Was that the real reason I was here all along? Patpong, the oldest hunting ground of them all. Born in the years of the Vietnam War, when soldiers came here to spend their pay, drown their ghosts, and feed their hunger. It was the original neon jungle, the blueprint for every red light strip that followed. Now, it feels tired. A sideshow of tourists drifting through, pretending to taste the forbidden while clutching shopping bags from the night market. The go-go's hide behind their curtains. The touts whisper of ping-pong shows. The drinks bleed your wallet dry. A theater that once pulsed with danger is now just another scam dressed in neon. And yet, the shadow still stirs here. In a small bar, a brush of contact, a moment of heat, and lust crashes back with full force. I resist, but it twists inside me, the reverse side of regret, knowing I struck nothing when the iron was hot, and that the chance will never come again. This is what Patpong teaches. Desire never sleeps. It waits, lurking in the shadows, feeding on memory and missed chances. And the shadow self, it doesn't care if you win or lose. It only wants you to keep playing. And so, the loop continues. Another morning walk in Benjakitti Park. Among the joggers, I wonder if this is where real connections might still be found. A smile, a polite hello, a chance encounter that could mean more than neon ever could. daylight is safer. Supermarkets, street food, healthy Thai meals in the evening. For a moment, I can pretend this city has another purpose, but the night always calls, and the loop pulls me back, from Cowboy to Nana, along Sukhumvit, the same trail I've walked for decades. I pass through Soi Cowboy as the lights flicker on. I don't stop. I've seen it all before. The surprises are gone, the wallets empty quicker. What once felt electric is now just a pantomime. From the skywalk above Sukhumvit, I watch the rain pour down. The traffic, the umbrellas, the endless movement of people with somewhere to go. And me, just circling, always circling, chasing a fire that doesn't burn anymore. Below me lies Thermae and the Ruamchitt, meat markets of another kind. Different faces, same transaction. Desire boiled down to a number on a table. Back on Soi 4, back at Nana. The old hunger rises, but hedonic adaptation has stripped it bare. Even the freelancers, once temptation, now feel hollow, too transactional to ignite anything. The bars echo with laughter from bald men in vests who think they are 18 again. Ghosts of a youth that never returns. My last walk down Sukhumvit, past the market stalls clogging the pavement, the same ones I saw 20 years ago. At least some things refuse to change, even as everything else corrodes. But for me, the decision is clear. The loop is broken. I check out early, buy the one-way ticket home. My slow travel experiment didn't work. The condos felt like cages, not homes. The cost of living, cheap in theory, expensive in practice. Because the truth is simple. It wasn't about food or weather or culture. It was about lust. A lust I can't satisfy at home. But here in Bangkok, even lust no longer sleeps. It gnaws, restless, leaving only regret. In places like this, my shadow self comes out to play. He finds an outlet he doesn't have back home. But the shadow is not the whole of me. And the truth is, I don't belong here. I never will. At home, I may not always feel satisfied, but at least I belong. And no one, not lust, not neon, not the shadow, can ever take that away. The airport, the city lights shrinking beneath me as the plane climbs. Was that the last time? Maybe, maybe not.